White, and let's say end of that, it should be
I think
finished.
our building looks the best of all the buildings, the white.
Does, stands out.
It stands out, it looks clean, even as 10 years old. The
I
paint job looks
personally
great.
don't care what, I prefer white. If the people want another color, it's no problem, I have no
The
problem.
worst paint job is the building in front of us.
And it faded
Let me see
from the
that.
sun.
Yeah.
That's what
The
happens.
thing
when you
is,
use
the thing
colors.
also is that the building now is white.
Yeah,
We don't have to
What
go
does
to
it
the
say here?
homeowners
You're right, it
to
says that.
get permission to paint
so I
it
gave
white.
it, if people had every opportunity,
We don't have to go to the
to look
homeowners
and
to
decide
get
what they
permission to
want.
paint it
Well, and if they
white.
had the opportunity
All we
to do
gotta
it,
do
that
is do it
sign,
the same color it is.
that
One
sign
at a time,
has
please.
been, that sign has been up there for 2 weeks.
yeah.
If people haven't been interested enough to walk
Bernice,
outside,
I gave them the
and see
opportunity,
it.
I think I did the right thing,
okay,
that's all.
I think it was not necessary.
All right, so it wasn't necessary,
Okay.
but we did it anyway.
Okay.
Okay,
Bernice,
let the
Right.
people
The
decide,
building is
Jesus.
white
We're
now.
we're wasting our time over
Yes.
this silly stuff.
we don't have to go to anybody to paint the building white. That's the original color, all we gotta do is approve a white building. We don't have to go to anybody.
I gave them the
What are you
opportunity.
talking about, Jerry?
We don't have to give anybody
don't
a
have to
choice.
give
We can pick a
anybody
choice,
anything.
and that's it. That's what he's saying.
Because the building is
We
white.
gave the people
We
the
don't have to
opportunity.
get permission to paint the building white because it is white.
So we don't have to get permission under what you
Unless
say
you wanna
to paint
change-
the building black.
Unless you wanna change the
Bernice,
color.
with,
If you wanna change the color, you gotta go to the homeowners to get permission to change the color. If you
Where-
don't
where
wanna
does it
change
say
the
Which
that?
we
color-
did.
Where does it say
but
that?
Bernice, we gave the
That's
people
what-
the opportunity. Everyone got that piece of paper,
Yeah,
and they can choose what they want. It's that simple, and it's, what we did was not wrong. If I have to wait for someone to come in because they decided to say, you know what, I like the brown one or brown two, who cares? They made their decision on this piece of paper.
no, they made their decision before you put that there.
No.
Yes, we do, we have a folder.
But it's written here, I got everybody's name and everybody's unit number
All
on it.
right, okay.
Let's proceed.
Let's go on, yeah. Let's talk about the definition of immediate family. In our documents, it mentions immediate family, but it's always sort of vague as to what it means. People have come here and claimed to be a second nephew or a nephew of an owner, and that, in my opinion, is not immediate family. And we can't even prove who these people are. So,
Well, in my interviewing, all the years I've been on the board and interviewing the people that come here, the immediate family was always, when I interviewed the people, is a mother, a father, a brother, and a sister, blood relatives, and your children.
No, but what do you mean blood relatives?
blood relatives.
That gives
that's-
grandchildren, great-grandchildren?
Yes, it does.
That's a blood relative.
No, what I'm saying is, of
Immediate family.
of the parents who are buying the apartment, or the people who are buying the apartment, I always said, the mother and the father who are
Mhm.
buying the apartment,
Right.
it's their parents and their children.
And their siblings,
And their
That's
siblings.
it.
Yeah.
right.
That's
I
good.
say nobody else.
I think Sunny Isles uses
That's
that
the
definition as
immediate,
well.
that's the immediate family. I never said you go beyond these people. That's considered the immediate family.
I believe Sunny Isles uses the same definition, and I think
I
if
have no
someone is
idea.
dying or someone's in an emergency room in a hospital,
You
when
can't
they
go
say
in.
only immediate
You
family,
can't go in. Nobody can go
they
in
only have,
unless these are the people.
I have husband, wife, son, daughter, brother, sister,
Yeah.
parents of the owners of the.
that makes sense.
That's,
That makes
that's what I
sense.
said.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
What
what I
about
said.
nephews or nieces?
No,
Why
no,
not?
No, nephew and niece.
First of all, they have the right to come here when you're not here.
No, 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 I'm talking when we're owners here.
This is the
When
reason.
the owner's here, anybody. can
Anybody.
come.
Anybody can
Oh,
come.
okay, okay, I
Anybody.
misunderstood.
When the owners are not here, it's gotta be those people.
Yeah,
And when I interview them, this is what I tell them. So if they come back and say that my niece wants to come, or somebody else wants to come, they were told at that time when I interviewed that they're not permitted to come.
so brothers and
Okay.
sisters included.
brother or sister.
In other
Okay.
words, it would be you, your husband, your children,
My sister,
your
my
parents,
brother,
your
yeah,
parents and their
And
children.
your grandchildren.
Right.
brother and sister, let's say,
Right.
also.
But that's it, yeah.
Yeah,
Do we
okay.
gotta determine grandchildren?
No, there's no
But your grandchildren goes
Because
too
he
far.
just mentioned
We have a
grandchildren.
family here that has 14,
Grandchildren
14.
are not in that category.
Let me
so
tell
put
you,
it to a motion.
Grandchildren can come when the grandparents are here.
Jerry, put it to a motion.
I make a motion
To who?
that the
You define immediate family,
immediate family is the mother and parents of the owners,
mother and father,
the children of the children
The owners.
of the owners, and the brothers and sisters of the owners.
do we get a second?
We didn't mention the children of the children,
No.
No,
That's
those are the
grandchildren.
That's
grandchildren.
grandchildren.
Not the grandchildren.
but that,
No, not included, why?
No.
Not if you're not here.
Oh, okay.
If you're here, anybody.
We're
can
talking
be here.
about when the apartment is empty and they want to come and stay without them there.
all right,
So he made the motion, is there a second?
I second.
All in
Okay.
favor?
Aye.
And all opposed? Okay, so it's,
I'm still a vast minority.
okay, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4.
Well, the reason why we're doing this is that we can't be watchdogs of who comes and goes here. And we have no method of investigating these people that come. Now, if anybody sends somebody here and they say that they're my grandchild, there could be 6 different names.
We have that already.
Because people intermarry, okay? So when you're going back generations, okay? If a woman gets married, it's somebody's daughter. Most women today use their maiden name. They have a maiden name, they have a birth certificate that they were born with that name.
They use 2 names.
So we have documentation, okay? But when you have a grandchild, and the grandchild is born, that name don't come from the mother. It comes from the husband. So we have no way of going back and finding out that that's a legitimate child, okay? So how do we investigate this? Are we gonna become an investigating agency? Everybody coming here and sending somebody here and saying, that's my grandchild? How
But
are we gonna
remember,
prove these
remember,
things?
a
What is her
grandchild could be
objection? I
married,
just-
and her married name
Well, for one
has
thing-
nothing to do with her grandmother.
Oh, okay, but I'm saying, if you have a daughter,
Uh-huh,
and the daughter gets married,
uh-huh,
and she has a husband's name,
uh-huh.
okay, that name does not travel with her grandmother's name.
Yeah, I know.
The daughter's name travels with
A
with
lot
that
of
name.
people, a lot of,
So we would have to go
Jerry,
and investigate.
Jerry, Europeans, the husband keeps his name,
Yeah.
and the
That's
wife.
something
What's the
different.
difference? It
Same
could be,
thing.
but Europeans are buying here.
But are we in the business of going out and investigating?
No.
We can't investigate everybody.
I would like to know what Roberta's objection is.
Well, specifically, or mostly grandchildren. I think grandchildren, thinking of myself, I have grandchildren.
You're generally,
Well, I
they're
come
welcome
visit
you
while
when
you're
you're here.
You gotta finish.
No, if I wasn't here, I would think that they would be able to stay in my apartment.
Well, I
To
had-
me, they're almost as immediate, or as immediate as
I
my
had 23
kids.
grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren.
So you gotta go to great
So,
grandchildren.
well, you know, they won't call them at once.
And each one with
No,
a
but I'm
different
saying I
name.
had.
No, then
A
you'd have
different
to,
name.
then you'd have to go to great
My
grandchildren.
daughter's,
Yeah.
I think that they should be
had 4 boys
listed
and 1
downstairs.
You know what, it's not about punishing.
That's all.
I know,
It's
No,
about keeping control, and you
of
can.
who comes.